Let me ask you this, man. I remember, like you were a guy who knew how good you were, and it took you a little longer to get your opportunity to be world champion than some of the other guys that you've come up with all the way from the amateurs. How good does it feel now to be a world champion?
The worst thing that I've done in my career was not signing with Keith Conley earlier than I did. I was telling that the other day. I said I would have been fucking rich a long time ago if I would have signed with you. You know, all them days I remember guys like Devin Haney. I remember seeing Devin Haney in Pergola in New York City. And that's like a little lounge, nightclub. And he came to me. He was like, "You fought Argenis Mendez? I think I fought him for like $50,000." He was like, "Man, I would have never fought him for that. I would have got way more than that." He said something along the lines like, he could have fought Argenis Mendez. Like, Argenis Mendez at the time still would have been a good fight for him at that time. Mm-hmm. And he would have made a lot more money because that was around the time he fought Gamboa. So Argenis Mendez was still like a good name for Devin at that time, even though he was a world champion. So, and guys like Edgar Berlanga was telling me, like, you know, like, yo, you could be making a lot more money. But I was with Mayweather Promotions. I was getting treated like a stepchild, you know. So, I wasn't getting my shine yet. Even though I got to give Mayweather Promotions its flowers for getting me to, 13, 14-0. But I just felt like if I had somebody to really push my career and be there for me and be by my side, I would have had my shine a long time ago. I would have been with the Devin Haney's, the Teofimo Lopez's. But like I said before, the real will always prevail. And now when I got my opportunity, I capitalized on it, and I'm still here. I'm still undefeated. I'm world champion. Still fighting in the big stage of boxing, and yeah.
Obviously, you still got a lot you want to prove. But are you a little bit more at peace right now with how everything's going, now that you have a world title and all those kinds of things?
Yeah, of course, I'm at peace. I just want to do the big things in boxing, keep showing the world that I'm special. I don't want to just be a guy that just win. I want to win dominantly, and I want to be just one of the greats, one of the pound for pound guys in this era.
You were talking about getting a stoppage on Sean's show against Oscar Duarte this Saturday here in Vegas. I think of just to think of a fight out there. I think of when Pitbull fought Roach last in December, and I mean Roach is an in the pocket fighter anyways. But some people maybe they looked at it and said, "You fought Cruz's fight too much. Why are you not making that risk in maybe going for a stoppage against Oscar Duarte?"
Because I'm not scared. I'm not scared to fight him in the pocket. And the more he come, the more he's gonna take. I'm gonna keep saying this. Every time I say something, it's true. The more he come is the more he's gonna take. The more they tell him keep coming, I'm none of them guys he's fighting. He's gonna notice on when it comes to the fight night. But it's just different. You can't come at a guy like me. You can't just. You're gonna take a lot of punishment. Him trying to deliver punishment, he's gonna have to come into. He's not gonna get to me, and I'm sending that shit right back, and it's coming fast, it's coming accurate, and it's gonna hurt.
Is there part of it a case of using his momentum against him? He's running into shots, he's coming forward full steam, and
to be a top level fighter, you gotta be patient. Mm-hmm. You gotta be patient in boxing. You gotta be patient. You gotta know certain things to do. And if he's just gonna come in and running, he's gonna get knocked out. He's gonna get stopped. There's no other way around it. You gonna come at me, I'm gonna knock you out.
I mean, hey, you fought an Argentinian. The Mexican pressure isn't something different?
No. There's a lot of things in that Argentinian fight that I could have done better technically, and a lot of things I could have done technically better, and a lot of things that went wrong before the fight even happened. But everybody keep banking on that fight. Let them keep banking on that fight. Oscar Duarte is gonna be the perfect example of why that fight didn't mean shit.
I asked you this on the show too, but I want to ask you now again, man. Do you feel like this is the one that proves to the boxing world? Yeah, you got to mention Richardson Hitchins when you mention Keyshawn, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson. You got to put me on that tier too.
Of course, they should be doing that before the fight. Like, my resume is way better than Keyshawn Davis. Boxing people is monkey see, monkey do. Who have Keyshawn beat? I'm asking you, Sean. Who have Keyshawn beat? You talking about me that just came off being George Kambosos, former undisputed champion, Liam Parrow, Argenis Mendez, Jose Zepeda. These are guys that are some of other people's best wins or losses. But Liam Parrow was an undefeated world champion that just beat Sabril Matias, the big boogeyman in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
I took his O and took his belt.
A few of them guys didn't have the most momentum heading in.
Don't say that. Don't say that. But why? Why? George Kambosos, he fought Teofimo, he beat him. I mean, he beat Teofimo. Then he fought Devin Haney. Devin Haney fought a good 24 rounds with him.
Yeah.
He fought Lomachenko, which is a pound-for-pound guy, and Lomachenko showed it was levels. He fought Richardson Hitchins, that's a pound-for-pound guy, and I showed him it was levels. And at the end of the day, I put a beating on him way worse than any of them guys that George and the rest of the world were saying was better than me. I dismantled him. It wasn't a one-punch knockout. It wasn't I hit him to the body and he dropped. From round 1 to round 8, it was belt to ass. Literally. Liam Parrow, from round 4.
And he did have momentum.
Liam Parrow coming with momentum.
Yes.
Beating Montana Love, not even beating Montana Love, which was one of Eddie Hearn's favorite guys. Eddie Hearn was pushing him, making that his poster boy, his star boy. He knocked out Montana Love, I want to say in the 6th, 7th round or somewhere around there. Liam Parrow didn't win a round against me after the 3rd round or 4th round. It's a clean sweep. But who did Keyshawn Davis beat? You talking about Baranchek?
Coming off a Navarrete win, but Navarrete was chubby at 135. But still it's Navarrete.
We can rank Baranchek and
Jermaine Ortiz not here, all right. Good wins, solid wins.
Who did Jermaine Ortiz beat?
He retired Jamel Herring. That's our fellow New Yorker.
Who did Nair Albright beat?
Yeah.
But George Kambosos was undisputed, right?
Yes.
George Kambosos fought the best in boxing.
Yes.
He beat some of the best in boxing. Mickey Bay, Teofimo Lopez. What did I do? Liam Parrow beat some of the top guys, right, in boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Jose Zepeda went. Him and Regis Prograis was a scrap up to that knockout in the 11th round. It was a scrap, back and forth fight. What did I do to Zepeda? Zepeda didn't win not one single round versus me. Listen, man, I'm a pound for pound type of talent. If I could stop today and I could still talk my shit, because we got guys like Regis Prograis out here saying, "Oh, who have Richardson beat?" Motherfucker, your best win is one of my easiest works. You got something right here. So your best win is some of my easiest work. My resume is better than Regis Prograis, and he's a 2-time world champion. So let's not get into all that. And after I beat Oscar Duarte, what they gonna say? Who he beat? He's a nobody. Oh, the only person he only beat was Kenneth Sims and JoJo Diaz. They're gonna say the same thing. So listen, I'm a pound for pound type of guy. These guys are gonna realize it. But if they're gonna keep looking at me and saying, "Oh, he's talented," and not give me my just due from the guys that I'm beating and how I'm beating them, you gotta be blind. Even starting from days like Alamo. Alamo went life or death with a guy with Liam Parrow. Liam Parrow beat him in a split decision. Liam Parrow got dropped by Alamo. Every guy Alamo stepped in the ring with, it always been a tricky guy with them. And when I fought Yomar Alamo, he was 24-1 in a split decision loss to Liam Parrow. And what did I do? I came in and I stopped him in 8 rounds. John Bowser, undefeated prospect. What did I do? I annihilated him from round 1 to round 12, to round 10. The scorecard couldn't even be 190. It was like 180 to 86 or some shit. That was a crazy scorecard. So I don't know why these guys keep playing with my name, man. I'm one of the best guys in boxing. It's not talk. Every time I talk my shit, I back it up. Saturday night is another day.
Last one, man. Let's get out of here. If it's a question better for after the fight, I understand. Who are you gonna want to call out after you execute what you feel you're definitely gonna execute Saturday? Is it gonna be Devin Haney? Is it gonna be Gary Antoine in the unification? Keyshawn?
It could be Gary Antoine Russell, or it could be Liam Smith, or
Dalton Smith.
I keep getting his name mixed up.
So unification.
A unification fight. Or if I can't fight none of the unifications, I got a mandatory. He could get it next.
Who's mandatory again right now?
Landolfo Delgado. But he better avoid that fight if he knows what's good for him.
Yeah, I'd rather see a unification, me personally.
Yeah,
but I know you guys aren't always in control of how that goes.
I'd rather be
down.
unification too. Yeah. I want the belts and the money. You know what I'm saying? And the unification, they're gonna raise the millions up a little bit more. So put me in that unification fight. I want to see that bank count get a little fatter. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, 6 days away from the fight. I feel great. This has been a great camp. I'm a better fighter than I was for the George Kambosos fight. I'm a better fighter than I was for the Liam Parrow fight a year ago. So I'm expecting a spectacular performance come.
Appreciate you, Richardson. Good catching up with you, man.